For 110 years, British cycling was the laughingstock of the sporting world. They had won exactly one Olympic gold medal since 1908. They were so mediocre that a top bike manufacturer in Europe actually refused to sell them bikes because they were afraid it would hurt their brand image. But in 2003, everything changed. They hired a man named Dave Brailsford. He didn't focus on one massive overhaul. Instead, he implemented a strategy called the aggregation of marginal gains. He said, if you broke down everything you could think of that goes into riding a bike and then improve it by 1%, you will get a significant increase when you put them all together. They redesigned bike seats, they rubbed alcohol on tires for grip, they even painted the inside of the team truck white to spot dust that could degrade bike performance. The result? In the 2008 Beijing Olympics, they won 60% of the gold medals available. In London 2012, they set 9 Olympic records. Most of us think success requires massive action. We want the overnight success. But James Clear's Atomic Habits argues that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Here's the math. If you get 1% better each day for a year, you end up 37 times better by the time you're done. If you get 1% worse, you decline to nearly 0. In this video, we aren't just summarizing a book, we are deconstructing the 4 laws of behavior change to engineer your life for inevitable success. Why do we give up so easily? Clear explains this with an ice cube. Imagine a room at 25 degrees. You heat it up, 26. The ice cube is still sitting there. You feel like you're making no progress, but at 32 degrees, it melts. All the action happens at 32 degrees, but the work was done in the degrees before. This is the plateau of latent potential. Habits often appear to make no difference until you cross a critical threshold. You aren't failing, you're just stored energy. Here is a controversial truth. Winners and losers have the same goals. Every Olympian wants the gold medal. If they share the goal cannot be the thing that differentiates them. Goals are temporary. You clean your room, goal. But if you have messy habits, it gets dirty again. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Most people try to change the wrong thing. They focus on outcomes. I want to lose weight. Real change happens at the identity level. I am a healthy person. Example, imagine 2 people refusing a cigarette. Person A, no thanks, I'm trying to quit. They still believe they are a smoker. Person B, no thanks, I'm not a smoker. Identity shift. 1. Decide the type of person you want to be. 2. Prove it to yourself with small wins. Every time you go to the gym, you cast a vote for the identity of an athlete. You don't need a unanimous vote to win the election. You just need the majority. A paramedic can look at a face and predict a heart attack before symptoms are obvious because of years of pattern recognition. But this also works against us. We zombie scroll or eat cookies because environmental cues trigger us subconsciously. The Japanese railway system uses a method called pointing and calling. Conductors point at signals and say, "Signal is green." It reduces errors by 85%. Raise your awareness. If you're about to eat a cookie, say out loud, "I am about to eat this cookie, but I don't need it." Studies show that motivation is overrated. Clarity is what matters. In a UK study, people who wrote down when and where they would exercise had a 91% success rate, compared to 35% for those who just had motivation. The formula: I will behavior at time in location. Take it a step further with habit stacking. Diderot, the French philosopher, bought a new red robe and suddenly felt his old furniture was ugly, leading to a spiral of consumption. The Diderot effect. Use this chain reaction positively. The formula: after current habit, I will new habit. After I pour my coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Nobel Prize winner Nico Tinbergen found that baby gulls would peck at a fake beak with 3 red dots more passionately than a real beak with 1. It was a super normal stimulus. Modern society is full of them. Junk food, Instagram likes, porn, They hijack our dopamine loops. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's about craving and anticipation. How do we compete with this? Temptation bundling. Ronan Byrne, an engineering student, hacked his stationary bike so Netflix would only play if he was cycling at a certain speed. Only listen to your favorite podcast while at the gym. Pair what you need to do with what you want to do. Join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. If you want to get fit, hang out with people for whom exercise is the standard, not the exception. A photography professor divided his class. The quantity group was graded on volume 100 photos, the quality group on just one perfect photo. The result? The best photos came from the quantity group. Why? Because they were taking action while the quality group was stuck in motion, planning, strategizing. Motion feels like progress, but it produces no result. You need reps. We are biologically lazy. We follow the law of least effort. Want to draw? Put the pencils on the desk. Prime the environment. Want to stop watching TV? Take the batteries out of the remote. The 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Run 3 miles becomes tie my running shoes. You must master the art of showing up before you can optimize. You can't improve a habit that doesn't exist. In Karachi, Pakistan, people knew hand washing was good but didn't do it. Researchers introduced a premium soap that smelled great and foamed easily. Hand washing became satisfying, and disease dropped by 52%. We live in a delayed return environment. Work today, get paid in 2 weeks, but we have immediate return brains. Eat food now, survive. The cardinal rule: what is rewarded is repeated. What is punished is avoided. Trent Dursmid, a stockbroker, used 2 jars. Every time he made a sales call, he moved a paperclip from one jar to the other. He didn't stop until all 120 were moved. He was making $5 million for the firm within 18 months. Use a habit tracker. Don't break the chain. Crucial rule: never miss twice. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. Genes matter. Michael Phelps and runner Hicham El Guerrouj have the same inseam length, despite Phelps being 7 inches taller. Phelps has a long torso for swimming. El Guerrouj has long legs for running. If they switched sports, they would both be mediocre. You can't change your genes, but you can choose your game. Work hard on things that come easy to you. How do you stay motivated? Work on tasks of just manageable difficulty, roughly 4% beyond your current ability. This creates flow. But eventually, you will get bored. The difference between the best athletes and everyone else? The elite can handle the boredom of doing the same lifts over and over. You have to fall in love with boredom. There is an ancient Greek paradox called the Sorites paradox. Can one coin make a person rich? No. If you add another? No. But if you keep adding, at some point, one coin will make them rich. The same is true for atomic habits. One workout doesn't make you an athlete. One page doesn't make you a reader. But these small habits compound. If you are struggling, the problem isn't you. The problem is your system. Fix the inputs, and the outputs will fix themselves. If you want to start building your system today, comment below with 1-2-minute habit you are starting tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of success.